Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 21 Week 2 BearCave games. We are back for another week of SFA action. Not a ton of great sim games. I mean, there was some good action here and there. Probably the biggest upset was Buffalo over Kent State. But we've got a monster slate of games this week. Tons and tons of great matchups, so it should be a fun time. As always though, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty. We're in Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime, claim an open team, so set your playbooks, recruit in the Discord, and build your way to a national championship. Links are in any of our descriptions. And if you do want more content from the SFA or a chance to get more game days, check out patreon.com/the SFA as well. Should be a good time today. Welcome in, Florida man. 32 months in a row, thank you. Yeah, Mississippi State on the rise. They got their quarterback of the future, but yeah, you are not beating Florida. Welcome in, Nathan. 2-0, just went down to Death Valley and stomped the Tigers. So it should be a good time. As always, though, BearCave is the 10 best games of the week. We'll jump in, sim to the end, see if it's close. And if it is, we will watch the game in its entirety. As always, check out Home Field Apparel. 15% off with code SFA. They just dropped William and Mary merch if you're into that sort of thing. And they have mystery hats going on. But first game of the day, Kansas State and Texas. 2 Patreon members. Let me know if you guys want your jerseys, but Texas State is a 2.5-point favorite here on the road. So we'll see what they can do. Do you trust Coach Phi or do you trust Florida man? Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. We just don't know which one is which. So get those Babanas in. Best way to earn channel points to earn a reward player. Gold helmet, white jersey, and maroon pant. That is disgusting. Tails and kick, okay. Both coaches are promising an 0-2 start, so not both of you can suck this bad. So here we go. He wants tails and kick. Good morning, Nathan. Yeah, get those Babanas in. I felt like Kansas State had a good chance last week. They kind of choked, and now it is raining in Manhattan, Kansas. Oh, baby. Here we go. Bobcats versus Wildcats. So, tails and kick for Coach Phi. Can he get it done? No, he'll have to receive. And we are off. First quarter here in Manhattan, nothing early. Halfway through the first quarter, nothing. There's just kind of slow playing it. Kansas State starts us out with a field goal. Snigel Owens, SFA kicker. And here they go. They continue on. Texas State's offense in shambles. They still can't score. They had a rough week 0. 6-0 here for Kansas State. No offense to speak of. It's a 13-0 start for Kansas State. What is happening to Coach Phi? Where is the offense? Orville Wild Hog, where are you? Are they going to get shut out? You can't let Florida man shut you out. There they go. And they got the 2-point conversion. It's not over quite yet. And that's a sack. 4th down. They have to punt it. So Texas State has their chance. We go one play at a time, of course. Can't jump in until the 2-minute mark. 26 yards for Malik Rivers. Here come the Bobcats right down the field. It's 4th and 13. We cannot jump in. He gets the pass. Is that a first down? No, I don't think so. No, not like this. 3rd down. 1st and 10. Texas State on the ropes. Texas State, not like this, Coach Phi. They're going to run some clock here. They have all their timeouts. 16-8. Is that a scoregami? Handoff Zakara Sparks. He cuts up field. Down he goes. John Moore, 10 tackles here. Second and 5. They're going shotgun again. Skippy Bella. Another handoff. Zakara Sparks. Down he goes. I think that was Jordy Pinto. It was. So 3rd and 3, game on the line. Will they throw this ball? Safety's coming down. They're going to delay handoff, and down he goes. Slayton Hagberg makes the play, and Coach Phi will get another chance. No timeouts, 1:40 on the clock. 16-8. They're going to try and get a decent return here. They're setting up for it. Gets outside, gets up to about the 33. So Ricky Wilkinson, 6 of 25. Oh, buddy. The transfer from Washington in his 2nd season with Texas State. 6 of 25. 2 interceptions. It doesn't get much worse than that, folks. So we'll see, can Wild Hog save him? He'll throw this. Oh, my God. An absolute chalupa. 6 of 26. You can't even make a Texas Tech joke. This is worse than that. 2nd and 10. The snap. He has a clean pocket. Yams it over the middle and drops. 6 of 27. Looking like a batting average. 3rd and 10. The snap, it's a screen. Orville Wild Hog, he has blockers, and he doesn't. Yes, he does. He gets the first. The transfer from Kent State, the 5-star. Wild Hog keeps the drive alive. The snap, Wilkinson yams it left side. Caught, foot on the ground, Jesse Stevens. Here come the Bobcats. Is Florida man gonna choke again? 32 yards away. Trips left. The snap, quick throw, and tipped away again. These screens have no chance.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
1:11 on the clock, plenty of time. Trips right. They're pressing Malik Rivers. The snap, Wilkinson dumps it underneath, cuts up field. That's Reggie Hardy, gets 4 o'clock. Is ticking. It's 3rd and 6. They got 2 plays here. They got to hurry it up. Third and 6, 50 seconds left. Trips left. Coach Phi on the ropes. Yams this one left side open, man. It's Reggie Hart again. He stiffies a man, and here come the Bobcats. They're heating up inside the red zone. Cheeks are starting to clench in the stands. 40 seconds. Trips to the left-hand side for Texas State. The snap. Hits his man. It's Reggie Hart again.
Number 8 on the tackle. That's good for a gain of 9 yards.
3rd and 1. Pistol set. The snap. 20 seconds. Dumps it off. Caught. 19 seconds. It's 1st and goal. They hurry it up. They're going to spike it. They're going to get at least 2 chances here, assuming there's no sack.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Both coaches are biting their fingernails. Second and goal, gritting their teeth. Only 3 down, linemen, just run the ball! Run the ball! Ricky Yams caught! Touchdown, Texas State! The 2-point conversion to tie the game. To send us to OT. The snap. Wilkinson. Open man. Oh, he got it. What a route from Reggie Hart. He turned the defender's knees into a box of cow tongues.
Back to return.
16 all. 9 seconds in a dream for Kansas State. We are going to overtime, most likely. First and 10, Zakara Sparks. Skippy Bella. Please throw a pick 6. It'd be so funny. Yamming. Oh, he caught it. They are in yam range now, 65 yards away. Skippy Bella having a much better day. 4 seconds. Do we have free football? Skippy. He's going to yam it deep left-hand side and tipped away. Triple zeros. We've got overtime. All right, Fi, let me know. Heads or tails, offense or defense. I'll give you a couple of seconds. What a start to this game. Coach Fi hasn't said a word. Oh, and he's going to start on offense. He's lost 2 coin tosses in a row, but will he win the game? Texas State will start with the rock. 16-16. Yams it left side, caught. Stevens again. So watching live, Ricky Wilkinson has heated up here. Inside the 10. Plenty of opportunity for the cover still. Handoff. It's Orville. And he gets inside the 5. 16-16. It was 16-0 at one point. Second and goal. Handoff again, up the gut, and oh, Wild Dog runs over 2. Touchdown, Texas State. That was a big boy run. And here we go. As you take a look, Texas got back in the win column. Tough one versus Kansas, though. So Kansas State down 7. They've given up 23 unanswered points. They're going empty set with Skippy. He has time. Yams at right side. Oh, what a throw! Alec Brown catches it. Well, Jarkus, you're in luck. This game's going long. You're only losing points on 1 game. Let him cook. Battle of the Beak week. Handoff, Zakara Sparks, right side. Stiffy's a man.
Sparks on the carry. Gain of 4 yards. That brings up second.
Yeah, that was a beautiful layered ball from Skippy. 6 yards away from a tie ball game. 2 tight ends. The snap. Handoff, Zakara Sparks. And he gets hit. It's Quincy Neighbors, the Yams legend.
No gain on the play.
Big time hit.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. They've got to get a touchdown. Split backs. The snap. Skippy dumps it short. It's going to be 4th down.
Number 19 makes the tackle at the 6-yard line.
So game on the line for Florida Man. Can they keep the game moving? The snap for Skippy. Corner blitz, jams it, caught! Touchdown, Kansas State! We're going to another OT. What a start to the week. 23-23. So now Kansas State will start with the rock. Trips to the right-hand side. Skippy Bella. He'll yam it over the middle, caught, and he carries him inside the 10. So first and goal from the 9. Can this Texas State defense stand on their head? It's a keeper for Skippy, goes backwards.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 11. I formation. Motion man. Skippy, 3-step drop, quick slants, and they get him down at the 6. Larson picks up a few. Will be third down again.
That makes it third and goal.
Third and goal for Skippy. 4 wide. Snap. Skippy Bella. Skippy rolls right, yams left into the turf. It's 4th down. Decision time for Florida Man. Does he bring out the field goal unit? Yes, he does. To push the lead to 13, or to 3. It's from the 13, 23 yards. Kick is up, and he hits it. All right. So 26-23, the cover is still alive. A touchdown gives him the cover. Handoff, Orville Wildhog, right side. He gets away, and he gets 8. They're already in field goal range. Can Texas State walk it off?
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to 96.
The snap, the handoff, Wildhog. He gets some room. He's going to take it down to the 5. 5 yards away.
That makes it first and goal.
Double tight, double tight.
Kansas State needs a miracle
4 down, 4 down. Mike 96, Mike 96.
to walk it off. Handoff, Wildhog breaks 1 down to the 5.
That brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Pistol form. A touchdown wins the game. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and they pick him up. What a hit.
Loss of 1 on the play. That makes
Third and goal. From the 7. A touchdown will win the game. The snap for Wilkinson. He steps up, he trips, he takes off, he throws, touch! Oh, they walk him off! What a play! And Texas State gets the cover!
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Bobcats.
How did Ricky Wilkinson not go across the line of scrimmage?
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
Unbelievable! Congratulations, cover bettors. Wilkinson tripped, he recovered, and threw an absolute dart. So a Texas State cover to start the day. What a start to BearCave. Double OT. Of course, we'll check the stats. What a game for Coach Phi, number 4. What a comeback. Look at this scoring summary. 16. Oh, my God. Oh, it's brutal. Oh, it's absolutely brutal. So Wilkinson goes 15 of 37, 162, 2 scores, 2 picks. Wild Hog had 200 yards, 46 carries by golly. He's trying to make up for all the carries he missed last year. 5 TFLs for Blake Austin, 1 sack, no picks, 4 deflections, no fumbles. And for Kansas State, back to the drawing board, 22 of 38, 310 and a score. Zakaria Sparks gets 99 and a score. He leads the way in receptions. Yards go to Larson. On defense, R.J. Harris had 10 tackles, 3 TFLs. The sack for Antonio Johnson. 2 picks. 1 for Otto Pudge. Otto Pudge got a kid. What? Otto Pudge, the fat boy. Must have picked off one of those horrific screens. But 29-26 is your final. So players of the game. Almost a full SFA platter. So Texas State with the cover. And we move on. So next up is going to be Arkansas and Missouri. Coach OK State, Gavin Grayson, going up against, of course, the Omahags and Danny Omaha. All right, Keith wants tails kick, red on red uni. So this is a 9-point favorite for the Omahags. You rocking with Arkansas -9, or do you think Gavin Grayson can do it this week? Last week they lost. They lost on the inch. Who do you got? Can Coach OK State finally find a victory? He can never win on BearCave. Or are the Omahags gonna splatter them here in Columbia? Will we see Shaddud Slanders? Please. And you send him to the transfer portal. All right, so tails and kick for the Omahags. So here we go, first quarter. And 7-0 for Arkansas, 14-0, oh no. Missouri's got to score here. Wait, Slanders is in! We got Shaddud Slanders! Yes! 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 Shaddud! Shaddud! It's 21-9! Come on, Missouri, keep it close. We gotta watch Shaddud. Keep it close. No! Fuck you, Shaddud! Slanders, of course, having a legacy game. We knew he would. 35-23, we cannot jump in. We need Missouri to score again. 28-yard field goal is good. It's 38-23. We can jump in here in a few minutes. But they got to score. Come on, Grayson. Come on, Grayson. Yes? Did he get it? No, yes? And they get it! Yes! Watch play. We're going to get to see Shaddad kneel on it. Barring a miracle. Oh my God, Missouri gets it! Missouri got the onside! Gavin Grayson has a chance!
Roger. Mike 34. Scoop.
The snap. Gavin dumps it off. Cuts upfield, gets a block. Oh, and my God, Diesel Momiles hits him hard. Oh no, clock's running! This might be the fun. They'll get one play! Gavin Grayson, how far can you throw it? 38-31. Gavin Grayson, a chance at a miracle again. The snap. He'll throw it as far as he can. He yams it deep. Oh, he's open. Oh, he underthrew him. It's a pick. And Arkansas survives. What a ridiculous game. And Missouri will cover. But once again, they come up inches short in a BearCave setting. What an electric onside kick. So this is an Arkansas no cover. And we'll see how Shaddad Slanders did in playing this game. But I guess Danny Omaha is on the injury report. We'll see if it's multi-week. He literally had 3 steps. Unreal. Alright, well, we'll check the stats. Already an insane start to a BearCave week. 38-31. Shaddad Slanders came in super early. He's been flinging the ball. He had 4 touchdowns. Shaddad Slanders, baby! So Danny Omaha must have gotten injured before he even attempted a pass. 20 of 37, 324 touchdowns for Shaddad. D'Arredo, he gets 124. B.J. Henderson, the Yams legend, he gets 48 yards, 3 touchdowns for Harold, a freshman, and Hugh Horvat gets a score. But all eyes are on what happened to Danny Omaha. 3 sacks on the day, 2 interceptions. It was J.J. Uribe with the game-winning interception. Gavin Grayson, 4-11, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He threw it 56 times. They couldn't run the ball at all. 2 guys over 100 yards. Well, it worked out. I think Arkansas is in good hands if Shaddad has to start a couple of games. Shaddad already a top 5 quarterback in the SFA. I will not hear any more slander. Bill Bangs gets himself a forced fumble. They could not recover it, though. So 38-31 is your final. Champ Bloomers. God, dude, Champ Bloomers was supposed to be so good. He was so bad. But Shaddad is your player of the game. Arkansas, no cover. But he doesn't need to cover. He just needs to win the football game, and we move on. Next up, another game that surely will not have anybody in their fields. We got Eastern Michigan taking on Auburn. Coach Bob Toledo and Cabbage. Bob Toledo, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Cabbage, if you want special jerseys, let me know. But this is a 7-point favorite for Auburn, who is on a nasty losing streak. I think they've lost 4 in a row, dating back to last season, starting 9-0. So you rocking with Auburn, or you rocking with EMU? Just call him Emu. All right, Bob Toledo versus Cabbage. Number 15 versus number 20. EMU trying to get back to the playoff where they got splattered by Ohio State. All right, let's jump on into this game. We'll get to see the debut of Duncan Hoops if we have to jump in. The March Madness Reward running back. Jamp Bloomers was so bad. He's always throwing pick sixes. So Jordan Hare Stadium, here we go. I do not see Bob Toledo, so it'll be heads and kick. All right, here we go. Jordan Hare. 0-1 start already for Auburn. They've got to win this game. They've got to see one go through the hoop, so to speak. Carrying cork, going backwards. Not a lot of scoring from either team. Auburn up 2 scores. Eastern Michigan, are they out of their depth here? 21-0 in the first half. Not looking good. Coach Bob Toledo has to find a solution in quickly before this gets out of hand. 28-0, it might be over. Eastern Michigan getting splattered by a real team. Tale as old as time. 35, oh my God, it's a splattering. We're just going to go to the end of the game. Fontaine, they do not score. They're going to get shut out here. 38-0. Oh, it's a disaster here for EMU. Auburn will cover with ease. Duncan Hoops, Florian Sinner, Blake Anderson. Even Steel Kanka got involved. All their SFA players scoring. And Chad Wendell had to come in. But Joshua Fontaine, transfer from Georgia, 16-37, 215. They really couldn't run the ball today. And receiving, it was Corey Murray. Billy Barcelona couldn't do much. Couple of TFLs for Wario Von Swole. 2 sacks, no interceptions, 2 deflections. You didn't miss anything, though, Pizza. Lenore's Gums, 22-28, 218, 2 scores. Duncan Hoops, 148, 2 touchdowns. He also had 5 receptions for 50 yards. Florian Sinner does it again. He has been such a good freshman. On defense, 2 TFLs for King. They had 3 total sacks, no picks. 5 deflections, and the fumble for Gary Goodyear. All right, so a splattering here. Not all of them can be ESPN classics. Remember, guys, we do have 2 slots open for our coaching dynasty in College Football 27. It is looking promising for us moving to the new game, and we just got to hope that they make the correct playoff tool, transfer portal tools. Of course, you have to be able to watch every game. So here we go, 3 games down. Who's up next? Northwestern and Michigan State. Harlan Hennigod back at it. There's no pick in this one. This is just a pick 'em. Who do you have winning this game? Do you have Northwestern, Northwestern, or do you have Michigan State? Get your Babanas in. Harlan Hennigod versus Kang Centora. Stan Reisner is going to mash it down your throat, buddy. Jerseys for Dogwater or heads and tails, kick or receive? Yeah, but they're making tools for roster customization, so that's not really a big deal. I can just do what I do currently, is edit incoming freshmen. We probably wouldn't be able to do IGRs. Heads kick. All right, here we go. Northwestern. The Miracle taking down Auburn. That Auburn win looking real nice now. Can they start 2-0? Here we go. Seymour Verkiki. Heads in kick for Dogwater. Harlan Hennigod. Dakari Gasher, National Player of the Week. Here we go. First quarter, and it's gonna be no score. Northwestern starts out first. So Michigan State on the ropes, 7-7. Michigan State's gonna take the lead with a field goal. Northwestern keeps stalling out here. They score, and oh, a quick strike from Michigan State. Second half. Back and forth we go. Northwestern can't score. Can they do it this time? The big play. Yes, they do. We go to the fourth quarter. King Centora can't punch it in. It's a 2-score lead at this point. Stan Reisner, can he find a way? Harlan Hennigod can't do anything. Michigan State, they need a score desperately, and they can't do it, man. Oh my God, what is even happening here? Oh my God, score a touchdown, 74-yard run for Dakari Gash. Oh, it's a splatter. Why is it doing this? Just sim the fucking game. Oh my God. Dakari Gash. This game is so over. We're just going to sim to the end. Oh, okay. Oh my God. We have to watch fucking their kicker. He's going to miss it too. Watch. He's going to miss it. Miss it! Miss it! No. My bad. We accidentally watched a kick. Trying to fucking skip ahead and end the game. 38-17, a splattering for Northwestern. Northwestern might be good this year. Is Harlan Hennigod back? So we'll check the game stats here. Sawkins gets a score. Jaquez Webb gets a score. Gash, 74 on your forehead. So Harlan Hennigod, 17 of 34, 251, 3 scores. Gash goes 203 and 2 scores. Upton had 100 yards. TJ Sawkins had 90 and 2 scores. Arvin Epps, 8 tackles. 2 TFLs for Goonberg. The sack for Arvin Epps. The pick for Marcus Jackson. 4 deflections, no forced fumbles. King Centora, 12 of 34, 247. And Stan Reisner only had 9 carries. Uh-oh, he might be hurt. Jaquez Webb, 167. Defensively, Seymour Verkiki, 14 tackles, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks, no picks, 2 deflections, and no forced fumbles. So 38-17, Dogwater splatters him. And we move on. Dakari Gash and Jaquez Webb, Yams legend. Northwestern outright victory if you're tallying your BearCave at home. Yeah, Jay Jett is not dedicated to his craft. All right, Florida State UNC. So our #1 team in the nation going up against North Carolina, shell of their former self, no longer a transfer portal hub. It's a 13.5-point favorite for Jackie Moon. Jackie Moon, if you're here, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. Are you rocking with the #1 team in the nation? Or are you rocking with UNC to shock the world? Florida State coming off of that great New Heights Classic victory over Penn State. They'll probably be in my rankings. Dogwater, we'll just have to see. I just post what the game posts. So here we go. Can someone topple Florida State, or are they going to be a juggernaut 2 years in a row? All right. Heads and kick. And no score early on here. Florida State does finally break ground. North Carolina responds. So we got a good game early on. Remember, they have a new quarterback, this Brink guy. So we're not quite sure how good or bad he really is. 14-7. Looks like they're hanging in there. But the offense can't seem to get it going here for North Carolina. The defense was hanging on for a little bit. But Florida State kind of laying down the hammer here. Currently a cover. Can they get the... Oh, they were inside the 20. Wait a second. Oh, whoa. So North Carolina came back in the last 30 seconds, and they made it a 7-point game. Florida State hangs on. So that's an FSU with the no cover. Listen, Pizza. Listen, sometimes I can't click the button fast enough. So Clark Vivek, Kevin Spinelli. Clark Vivek threw 2 passes, so Adrian Brink had 3 touchdowns and a pick. He had 108 and a score. His Heisman campaign not looking great. Vert Rouge had 80 yards. Not the best offensive performance here. Duncan McCush, after getting redshirted last year, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks for Blanchard, no picks. 4 deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 for Talon Crowley's been such a great pickup for them already. Joey Williams, 21-36, 282 and a score. Drew Hicks, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards for Madison Bishop. Hiccups had 96. 3 tackles, 4 TFLs for Jeremy Wilkinson, the transfer from USC. The pick for Gerald Yates. Deflection for Jordan Gillette. And that will do it. So Florida State just only a 7-point victory. Looks like they might be human this year. So FSU with the no cover. All right, so it's that time. If you are unfamiliar, when Wisconsin's not on BearCave or on stream, I do not sim the game on my own time. I sim it on stream here, just so there's no funny business. I always do it halfway through BearCave. So we took one on the chin against Flame in USC. Now we get to splatter Appalachian State. Surely, come on, Merez Mara. Come on, Merez! Oh my God, that's so disappointing. That is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. I can't even stomach it. Oh, that's disgusting. But nevertheless, we get out of there with a victory. My team might be ass cheeks. To put it into context, Rutgers beat Appalachian State 59-0 last week. So, I might be cooked. And then let me just get my players of the game. 8 for 12 for Merez Mara. Why is he not throwing the ball more? Alright, got my screenshots. We are ready to move on. Alright, Washington and Minnesota. This one's going to be interesting. Very excited for this one. Coach Damien or Coach Rick, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. Number 13 versus number 10 in the nation. I'm very excited for Minnesota's new roster. Remember, they got Ben Maxwell transferred from Tulane. They're a 2-point favorite here. So get those Babanas in. Are you rocking with Minnie? He's a 2-point favorite. Or are you rocking with Washington? The W or the M? All right, Coach Rick will receive. Coach Rick wants the ball, and he's going to score. All right, beautiful day here in Minnesota. No car accidents on the way to the stadium as LaMelo Ball's on the loose. So here we go. Yeah, exactly. Wumbo or Mumbo. Just flip it over. So Rick wants to receive. Here we go. TCF Bank for all the marbles. And Washington scores first. Not much doing here on the offensive end. Minnesota, what are they doing? No score early on. Where is Dusty Cadeau? Minnesota looking dusty on offense. No score. It's fucking fourth quarter. Come on, Rick. There's no way they get shutouts. All right, field goal's no good. They got to get a score here. Oh, my God! Rick, what is happening? We cannot jump in unless they find a score. My God, a 3 and out. This is absurdity. Cole Castles is sliming them. This defense is absurd from Washington. Oh, my God, is Washington back? Is Washington back? Field goal formation, 17-0. Is Washington back? Oh, a kickoff return for Barton Tuck. The only way they can score. So 17-7. Of course, we can't jump in. It's still a 2-score game. And there it is, 17-7 is your final. That's a Washington cover, or sorry, Washington outright. What in the world? Nothing from the offense. Ben Maxwell, he went 20 of 41, 228, and 1 pick. They really could not run the ball. Braxton Lazard, Dusty Cadeau, only 3 catches for 57 yards. He did have 2 drops. On defense, Darnell Moses, 14 tackles, 7 TFLs. Patrick had 5. They were dominating the middle there. Rocky Bullwinkle with the pick. But just a little too much for Washington with Cole Castles coming over from Georgia Southern. They ran the ball a million times. They're running the ball with a tight end. Rick, you just lost to a tight end at running back. Looks like John Manning must have gotten injured. Griffin Corbett scores. Just a nasty Big Ten style game here. A lot of TFLs. 3 total sacks. The pick for Wes Clark. 4 deflections, they had 2 forced fumbles. Didn't recover a single one. 17-7. Man, of course, as soon as I say I'm excited to watch Washington, or excited to watch Minnesota, they put up a goose egg. But hey, Barton Tuck did have a return touchdown, but that's a Washington outright victory. Remember, guys, we got a very fun game day coming up. Best quarterback in the country versus one of the best teams. Both triple option, Oregon State and Georgia Tech. will be right after this stream. We still got a handful of games on the slate, though. Next up is Texas Tech and Tennessee. Nick versus Pizza. Pizza, let me know. Or no, sorry. We got Ohio State, Iowa State. Sorry. I blue balls you. My bad, buddy. I'm sorry I blue balls you. Okay, Schwartz. Heads or tails, kick or receive. 4.5-point favorite. When are we going to just stop trusting paper for Iowa State? They clearly are not back. They went 6-7 last season, or maybe even 6-8 last season, or maybe 7-7. I can't remember. But when are we going to stop trusting the data and say Iowa State is ass? I said best quarterback there, Dagwada. All right, we'll go on board here with Iowa State. Don't see Schwartz. But can they knock off Ohio State? Ohio State just barely lost to Florida. Iowa State trying to get back in the rankings. It's raining here at Jack Trice. I've not hyped this team up since the three-headed monster left. Since they lost Greg Cooper, Kirk O'Squatch, and Ray J. Butler, I have not once hyped this team up. But yeah, the brand is iconic in the SFA. Baylor and Iowa State might be the two most, in Oklahoma. So 7-3 at the end of one. 7-6, Iowa State gets a couple of field goals. Very sloppy game, it appears. A lot of low scoring today. Iowa State takes the lead. And they get a safety right before halftime. So 15-7. So we head to the fourth quarter. $22-7 now. It's a kind of a splattering here. Can Ohio State fight back? It's currently a 9-point game. We cannot jump in yet. Ohio State needs to score here. 24 yards. 4th and 10. They need something. And there it is. Field goal formation. All right, so we'll watch the end of this here. They need the onside kick. They do have... Oh, my God, he missed the extra point! Does Ohio State not have a kicker? He just absolutely yammed that left. So the onside kick now. It's recovered by Iowa State. It's a field goal game. So could have been a 1-point deficit.
Here we go. Tight right.
All right, Preston Lions. First down wins the game. Dougie Mellons trying to find some room. He can't. Will Ohio State get a chance here? Currently a no cover for Iowa State.
Too tight. 4 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hand off. Dougie Mellons goes down. Ohio State made the semifinals last season. Lost a great game to Penn State.
Hey, watch the slant.
3rd and 8. They're spreading them out. They're not just going to run the ball. They're going for the first. It dumps it off. Broken tackle, and they're going to get it. What a play from the receiver. And that should do it.
Double tight. 4 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
So Ohio State will fall to 0-2 on the year. Is this a program-defining win here for Schwartz? Is he back?
Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 4 down. Let's go. Go. Got Mike, number
They're running a real play. Another first down for Dougie Mellons. And there it is. So Ohio State will fall 22-19. But Ohio State bettors still get the payout. Isaac Osborne, not the best day. The rest of his team, man, 4 turnovers. Did they fumble it 4 times? Ryan Lilly, 2 fumbles. Yes, they did. So they just kept putting it on the turf here in the rain. So 22-19. Couple of missed extra points. And a fantastic catch and first down here to save the game. God, dude, that's already a miss, and it's not even past the line of scrimmage. What a picture. So Bowen with the play of the day. Scoring summary. Preston Lions, 315, 2 interceptions. Dougie Mellons, only 67 yards. They really couldn't do much on offense. But Keaton Culver, 123. Jello on your dome. And Paco Del Rio. On defense, 10 tackles for Lilly. 3 TFLs for Bowman. The sack for Jamal Brown. No picks. 2 deflections, but 5 forced fumbles. They recovered 4 of them. Ohio State, 273, 2 touchdowns for Osborne. Houston, 107 and a score. He had 4 fumbles by himself. Oh, Mike Houston, get off the field, buddy. That is disgusting work. On defense, 4 TFLs, 4 Fernando. No sacks, 2 interceptions. 4 deflections. The fumble for John Adams. They could not recover it. I don't think I've ever seen an individual player have 4 fumbles in a game. That is definitely an all-timer. All right, players of the game, Dougie Mellons. The only SFA player on here. So this is an ISU no cover. And we move on. Now it's time for Texas Tech and Tennessee. Here we go. Texas Tech coming off a tough loss to Southern Miss. Tennessee also lost their opening game. Forget who. But a 3-point favorite for Texas Tech nonetheless. Pizza, heads or tails, kick or receive. Let me know what jerseys you guys want. Who are you rocking with? Throwback white jersey, okay. Heads and kick for pizza. All right, let's jump on into it. So 3 users within 20 points of each other in Lone Wolf. All right. Wait, Tennessee only had 10 points in their first game? Oh, no. So here we go, back in Neyland. Oh, yeah, it was Georgia Tech. Okay, that makes sense. Heads and kick. Damian Curry hobbling out there to midfield for the coin toss. Miraculously doesn't tear an ACL on the way. Here we go. 1st and 10. Nothing for either team to start this game. Who's going to strike first? It looks like it may just be Pizza, and it is. 7-0 start. Tennessee on the ropes. Tennessee knows, dude, Tennessee has 10 points in 6 quarters. What are you doing? You have 2 of the best IGR running backs in the class. Oh, but here's the pick from Pickleman, of course. And there's Tennessee getting a score back. Oh, no. Not like this. A 13-0 blown lead. Not like this. All right, we're going to just go one play at a time. I don't want to mess it up. 4th and 11 for Pizza. He's down by 1. Was it a mixed extra point? I'm not sure. But 4th and 6, they'll get the ball back here. Felker sacked Pickleman, and oh my God, a 3 and out. Oh, and a score! What was that? Oh, Air Figgins returns a punt for a touchdown! Oh my God, Air Figgins! And Drayton Bolt right back! Oh, we've got an all-timer! And the 2-point conversion is no good, but what a play! Drayton Bolt on your dome! 3rd and 8. 1st and 10.
Man left, man left.
So Tennessee up by 2. Can they finish the job?
Here we go. 59 Philly.
21-19 again. The snap. Wobbles, steps up, dumps it off, and ball dropped, and they don't have to use a timeout. So just gifting Texas Tech time. Not sure what Wobbles is doing here. Cameron Kick and Marvelous Pleasant are the running backs. 2nd and 10. Handoff, and a trip from behind. Huge moment there. Cameron Kick, that's his 9th carry, so it looks like Marvelous Pleasant might have left the game. So 3rd and 11. Trips left. Can Pizza get a chance? Will they give it back to the Pickle? He steps up. Oh, Wobbles! Oh, he throws it into the turf! So Texas Tech will get the ball back with 2 timeouts. John Wobbles, what are you doing? Wobbles, in fact, did not close it there, Coach Fye. And here comes Drayton Bolt. So Pickleman on the line. Both teams 0-1. An 0-2 start would be absolutely horrible for both these programs. Pickleman, he'll step up, he'll yam it left side, and oh, what a catch! It just looks disgusting coming out of the hand, but Kurt Brown makes the catch for 11. 19 of 37, only 1 pick today, so he's only averaging 3 a game. The snap, Pickleman, yams, oh, he goes down, it's a sack-a-doodle-doo. Dustin Walden. Dustin is nuts on your chin. Split back, 2nd and 16. The Pickle. He'll yam, he'll run. There goes Pickleman.
Number 58 with the tackle.
55 seconds, it's 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry it up here. Smoked Gouda on the tackle. 3rd and 4. The worst IGR name of all time. The time's just running here, dude. Oh my God. Pizza! Snap the ball! Pizza! All you need is a field goal! Oh my God! They just want to make it a little more stressful for Pizza. Here comes the Pickle! I mean, time doesn't matter. He needs the first. Time really doesn't matter here. They need the first down. Game on the line. Can Tennessee save Christmas? The snap. It's Pickleman. He'll yam it. He's open. It's a catch. It's Drayton Bolt again. The savior of Christmas. So it's a 52-yarder from here. Should they just run this ball, get a little closer? 9 seconds. The snap. Pickleman yams it deep right side. Double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Tennessee's going to win the football game. You had the chance at the field goal. Can we get a safety? Can we get a safety? We got a safety! Game-tying safety! Oh my God! As time expires! As time expires! Pickleman is playing 5D chess! The worst defensive line I've ever seen just did that! The game is not even designed to code a walk-off safety. And we got overtime. All right, pizza, heads or tails, kick or receive. Oh my God. Heads and defense. And he doesn't get it. So Pickle will start out on offense. 21-all. What are we watching, man? Nick is going to be absolutely sick. Handoff here to Brendan Snow. He'll stiffy a couple. Shantez Pitters, 3 TFLs. What even is this game? This is an epic week. 2nd and 4. The snap, the handoff, it's Brendan Snow. He gets the edge, he'll get the first. The transfer from ODU. A product of Pizza's creation. Do not let Pickleman throw this ball. That's all I can say. The snap. Pickleman over the middle. Drayton Bolt. He had like a 74-yard touchdown. Caught the 4th down. Split backs. Can they punch it in? Pickleman, they bring a blitz over the middle. Caught and short. Nice catch by Tyron Halaban, former #1 recruit. He has 4 catches for 68 yards. 1st and goal for the Pickle.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Check Mike. Blue 45.
Motion, snap, handoff, Brendan, touchdown, Texas Tech. So Tennessee now on the ropes. The extra point. What a week of BearCave action. And we still have the Battle of the Beak to watch. As here comes Tennessee. Empty set for Wobbles. Touchdown ties it. Anything else, and Pizza escapes. It's a mid-screen. He can't get it! Oh no! The defensive line again. It's Lewis Doty. 2nd and 22. It's not looking good for Coach Nick. The snap. Wobbles. He'll step up. He'll yam. It's caught. He gets it back. 3rd and 8. Juan Pablo Antonello. The SFA player. All right, 3rd and 8. They have 2 plays to get 8 yards. Pistol form, the snap. If the screen's not open, he yams it right side, and caught! Touchdown, Michael DeForest on your dome! Oh my God, what a play! The SFA IGR with an insane touchdown! Holy shit! Michael DeForest, the SFA IGR, saves Christmas with an epic catch. And they're going to hit him one play again. It's DeForest back to back. The nuts on your dome. Holy shit. $35-28. Now Texas Tech's on the ropes. Double OT. Dumps it off, and Tyron Halliban gets 3.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
How will this game end? We all know how it's going to end, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to be blamed by pizza. We all know how this game's going to end. Option. Pickleman. Pickleman. 3rd and 6.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
They have 2 plays to get a first here.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
The snap, handoff. Brendan Snow doesn't get there. Game officially on the line. 4th and 6 for Texas Tech. Can they save Christmas over the middle? It's a catch. He hangs on. Tyron Halliban.
Call it a gain of 12 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Halliban keeps the game moving.
Tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Check Mike. 99. Mike 99. Ready. 45.
1st and goal. Quick option. Floats it to Brendan Snow, and they chop him down. He took 2.
Losses 2 on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 11.
Keep it up. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
Trips right. The snap. Brendan Snow turns upfield, and down he goes.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Pickle might have to do it himself.
Right here. Check 13.
4 wide. 3rd and goal. Hits his man, and oh, it's dropped. Game on the line. 4th down. Double OT. The snap for Pickleman. He yams it deep in. It's Cano. He overthrew him. Oh, he couldn't drag the toe. And Tennessee's going to win the game. Brutality here for Coach Pizza.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Tennessee Volunteers,
Just couldn't drag the toe.
Texas Tech, 28.
And Tennessee with the outright victory, back-to-back weeks with a brutality ending here for Coach Pizza. Pizza can build a heck of a team, but she cannot pick quarterbacks. Oh, Damian Curry got dome shotted there. The game should have ended right there. Yeah, we all knew Pickle was going to end the game. I just didn't know how. So Tennessee with the outright victory. Game of the year so far. What a game. 35-28. They got the miracle. They got the miracle safety. His time expires. But then Michael DeForest back-to-back. So Pickleman, 354, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was above the Concepcion line. Brendan Snow couldn't really run the ball here today. Drayton Bolt had 163, 2 scores. Wilkerson, 15 tackles, 4 TFLs. They had 3 total sacks, no picks. No fumbles. And for Tennessee, Wobbles 302 and 3 scores. Pleasant had 82 yards. Kick had 17. 84 yards. And Michael DeForest 3 touchdowns through the air for the freshman. This might be one of the better freshman wide receiver classes we've ever had. We've already seen so many freshman wide receivers score. A couple interceptions. Deflections, 2 forced fumbles. And they just lose the turnover battle, and they lose by 7. Tennessee just wanted a higher point margin. Had they just won the game, it only would have been a 2-point win. Instead, they got a 7-point win. They must have took themselves in a lone wolf. So Tennessee with the outright victory. And we move on. Only a couple games left. This has been one of the better Bear Caves of all time. And the 2 games are absolute bangers. We've got Coach Cam taking on Fire Dogs. Brother versus brother. Both made the playoff last year. Army had a miracle run. Illinois was disappointing. This is a 4-point favorite here for Illinois. So are you rocking with the Beanie Babies, or are you rocking with the Armed Forces? Get your prediction in. Cam, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. Do you want special jerseys, Cam? Nice, you guys are watching together. All right, here we go. Army versus Illinois. Camaro versus Fire Dogs. Army scored 45 points and still lost their opening game. Here's Coach Cam looking better than ever. Are they twins? Here we go. Memorial Stadium. God, look at that guy with the neck roll. Elite. All right, so here we go. Illinois and Army. The only quarterback worse than Pickleman is Van Lawford, folks. It's a 10-0 start, though, for Illinois. Not a good start here for Army. 17-0, not like this. We need a good game, please. It's 20-0. Cam, be nice to your brother. Let him win. Please. Oh, my God, it's a splattering. It's a splattering. All right, come on, no good. Let him get a score, please. Oh my God, 34-0. This game is over. Oh, they got a pity touchdown. We'll take it. So that is a Illinois cover. Unfortunately, that game didn't pop off. So Army starts 0-2. Barksdale, 4 touchdowns for Barksdale. What the heck? Van Lawford, 246, no score. Barksdale, 206 and 4 touchdowns. My goodness, RBU is over in Illinois. The Big Yahoo had 7 pancakes. Jaden John, 3 TFLs, 4 Rankins. Couple sacks, 1 for Caruso. No picks. 4 deflections, 3 fumbles. They only recovered 1 of them is Deja Margarita. Army, Ralph Sanders, 155 and a score. They just couldn't run the ball all that well here today. Couldn't throw the ball either. Non-defense, 9 tackles, 3 TFLs for Kelly. The sack for Van Allen. No picks. 2 deflections. And the forced fumble for Marcus Jones. They could not recover. All right, so one more game. The best rivalry in the SFA outside of the Cyhawk. It is the Battle of the Beak. Let me make sure I pay this out. Let's make sure I didn't mess up and that there's only 2 games left. And there is. Folks, the Beak is on the line. Number 3, Iowa. Number 17, Maryland. Jarkus versus Papa Smoke. Guaranteed BearCave every year. Guaranteed game day poll. 4-point favorite for the Hawkeyes. Who is winning it this year? Who earns bragging rights for season 21? It's happening earlier in the year than normal this year. The Battle of the Beak. All right, Jarkus, heads or tails, kick or receive. Oh yeah, we have to do the ketchup and the mustard. The Beak demands it. This one, where is it? 2019 gold. All right. Tails and kick, Battle of the Beak. Bragging rights for the rest of the year. Oh, baby, sunset here in Annapolis. Ketchup versus mustard. All right, Iowa will kick the ball. Is Iowa back? Is Maryland back? Both teams had a great start to the year. Maryland starts out with a quick strike. Maryland looking good here today. Can they hold Iowa at bay? It's a 10-point lead for Maryland here in the Beak. Maryland 10-point lead at halftime. The Beak might be headed to the Terps, but wait, here comes Iowa. Fourth quarter, it's a 3-point game. Here we go. We're going to go one play at a time the rest of the way. Iowa on the ropes. Dash Dixie down their throat. Can he punch it in? It's 4th down. They tie the game. Big stop there for Maryland's defense. It's a tie game. We're under 3 minutes. 4th down. Floam, they're going to have to punt. They're going to have to punt it. Here it comes Iowa. It's 3rd and 5. Here we go. Battle of the Beak. A tie ball game. Miguel Eller dumps it off. Open man! They're down to the 30. This might be field goal range. The Beak is quaking. The Hawkeye and the Terrapin. 24 all. Miguel Eller under center. Miguel dumps it off. Open man. Blake Hall gets 6. Clock continues to roll here. Trying to get to 2-0. Musa Manatee on the tackle. 2nd and 4. Miguel Eller over the middle. Hits his man. 1st down. It's Kadon Tootle. 90 seconds left here in the Beak. They're running clock. Mustafa Washington on the tackle. Iowa's going to try and just win this game on the ground. They'll hand it off to the fullback, Rob Peoples. And are they going to just run this again? Oh my God, they're trying to run it out and kick the field goal. Disaster here for Maryland if they succeed. Handoff, dash, Dixie, outside, down he goes. And there's a timeout from Iowa. 3rd and 9. They'll run it again. Dash Dixie the other way. Stiffy's a man. They try and force the fumble, but they can't. Iowa calls the timeout, so Maryland will get a chance. So the field goal to win the Beak. The kick. It's up and it's good! No more Avery Talon to miss the field goal. So Maryland needs a miracle. Can Maryland snatch the Beak from the arms of defeating Stiffy's a man? He gets outside. 6 seconds. Chance for 2 plays for Pharaoh Flom. Pharaoh Flom trips right. How far can he throw it? The snap. Pharaoh, he's going to take off. He stumbles, down he goes. Last chance for Pharaoh. Has to summon all of the power he can from ancient Egypt. Trips right. The snap for Pharaoh. He yams it deep. It's an absolute moonshot. Is somebody gonna get under there? No! And the Beak is headed back to Iowa City. What a yam from Pharaoh Flom. Oh man, what a win there for Iowa. He yammed that deep, man. So Iowa with the no cover.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
And Iowa will win the Beak. And we still got a game day, folks. What a week of BearCave action, man. Some diabolical games. (27-24) is your final. We'll check out the stats. Yeah, he definitely threw it with confidence, but I think maybe Pharaoh thought that everybody lined up on the left side of the field, not the right side. So CeeLo Gold, it was looking great for Iowa or for Maryland at the start, but they just couldn't find a way. Miguel Eller, 20 of 28, 198, 2 touchdowns. Dash Dixie had 81. Kadon Tootle, 55 yards. Johnny Pippen, 51. 2 TFLs for Dunbar, Tugboat, and Patton. All 3 had sacks. No picks. No deflections, and no forced fumbles for Iowa. For Maryland, Pharaoh Flom with 238 and 2 scores. CeeLo Gold had 80 yards. John Jefferson, 95 yards. Jackson and Gold both score. On defense, Holland and Rogers get 11 tackles. 3 TFLs for Nichols and Rogers. No sacks, no picks. Very clean game here in the Beak. Christian gets the deflection and the forced fumble for Judd Jello. Definitely a great BearCave, and of course, as always, we'll check next week's matchups here live on stream, and then we'll take a quick pause while I set up game day, and we'll be right back. But Maryland and Iowa with the no cover. All right, so we got the highest rated quarterback in the country taking on one of the best teams, both triple option, in Oregon and Georgia Tech next up. But week 3, we got A&M, Iowa State, Ohio State, Wisconsin. Thanks for coming out, baddies. Auburn, Houston will be fun. Can Texas Tech actually win a football game? That's a good question. Oh my God, this might be game day. Florida State, Arkansas. Actually, it can. Florida State's already had game day. Illinois, Missouri. Georgia Tech, Northwestern. Oh, man. Because Oregon State beat Texas by 3 touchdowns last week. Clemson, Miami will be fun. Rutgers, Maryland. Rutgers looks to be pretty good now without Kenzie. Notre Dame, Syracuse. The Sister Bowl. Can Mississippi State get a win? Army, Cincinnati. Southern Miss, Western Kentucky. Tennessee. Oregon State, Michigan is a good one. Ooh, Penn State, Nebraska. Will Nuke Jennings decide to play football this season? I don't know. Iowa, Michigan State, Stanford, can they get a win? So should be a good one for you guys, folks. I'll be right back here in about 5 minutes or so. Thanks for watching. Was an all-timer. Remember, VODs will be uploaded a little bit later today. And then recruits as well today, baby.